My name is Junie B. Jones. The B stands for beverage, except I don't like beverage. I just like B and that's all. B is my bestest letter. On account of my favorite food starts with that guy. Its name is birthday cake. We had that delicious stuff at school today. That's because Polly Potter turned 6 years old and his mother brought chocolate cake and chocolate ice cream and chocolate milk to Room 9. She's a chocolate nut, I think. The party was very fun, except for Polly Potter got all wound up and he put cake on his head and then he laughed till milk came out his nose. That is called nose milk. I told my bestest friend named Lucille. Lucille is a little lady. Ew, she said. I wish I didn't even see that nose milk cause now my stomach feels upset and I can't eat the rest of my cake. Me too, I said. Now I can eat the rest of my cake too. And so I will throw both our cakes in the trash can for us. Then I picked up our cakes and I hurried up to the trash can. I looked all around me very careful. Then I quick ducked behind the trash can and I stuffed both those cakes right in my mouth. I rubbed my tummy real happy. Now all I needed is some milk to wash it down with. I said, that's when I saw some milk sitting on a table all by itself. I picked it up and drank it all gone. I said. That hit the spot. Just then I heard a voice, Junie B. Jones, why are you out of your seat? It is my teacher. Her name is Mrs. She has another name too, but I just like Mrs. and that's all. Mrs. has eyes like a hook. What are you doing over there? She asked me. I am sharing Pepper's cake and milk, I explained. Except for they aren't actually here at the moment. Mrs. rolled her eyes way back in her head. I smiled very sweet. Guess what? When I have my birthday party, I am going to bring cake and milk too, I said. Plus, also, I'ma bring a meanie casserole. Cause will be a nice change for oval piece, I think. Just then, I skipped over to Polly's mother. Excellent cake, madame. My compliment to the chef, I said. Then me and her did a high five, only she didn't actually put her hand out, and so mostly I just slapped her on the arm. After that, I skipped back to my seat. Lucille was finishing her chocolate ice cream. She had a chocolate mustache on her lip. I did a frown at her. Lucille, I am surprised at you, I said. You are not eating that ice cream like a little lady, and so I will show you how. Then I quick dipped my spoon into Lucille's ice cream. See, I said, see how I am taking dainty bites of this stuff. Only just then a dainty bite of chocolate ice cream slipped off my spoon and it plopped into Lucille's lap. She jumped out of her chair. Oh no, she hollered. Now look what you did. You slipped the ice cream on my brand new dress, and my nana just brought this to me from New York City, and it costed $95 plus tax. Mrs. hurried up to my table. She had a wet sponge to clean Lucille's dress. No, don't, said Lucy. You can't put water on this cause this dress is made of satin and stain is dry clean only. Mrs. made angry eyes at me. I did a glop. Who knew? I said real soft. Then I put my head down on my table and I covered up my arms. Cause that is called laying low. And laying low is what you do if you know what's good for you. Tapping on that Jim had after the party, me and my other besties friend rode home on the bus. Her name is Grace. Me and Grace take turns sitting next to the window. That is just both of us, I think, except for sometimes we forget whose turn it is. Then we have to settle it with our fist. This time, I read that Grace is turn to sit next to the window. Guess what? I don't even care if you sit there today, I told her, because eating all the cake made me in a happy mood. That Grace smiled at me too. She said, eating the cake made me in happy mood too. Yeah, only you can be as happy as me. I explained, because I had two cakes and you just had one. The Grace did a frown. That's okay, Grace, don't be upset, I said, because when I have my birthday, I will invite you to my house and you can have two cakes too. Oh boy, she said. I know it is oh boy, I said back. Plus also you will get your very own paper cup with M&Ms in it. Oh yeah, I love M&Ms, said the Grace. Me too, I love M&Ms too, said on account of the chocolate that melt on your hands, just the colors melt on your hand, and that's all. I smile real bad. And here's another good thing, Grace. When you come to my party, you will get your very own party hat. And we will play Twister. Plus, also, we will play the game where you shout to bingo. Only I keep on forgetting the name of that one. Just then, a mini boy named Jim jumped up from his seat. Bingo, stupid! He shouted. Its name is Bingo. What a moron! Who would even want to come to a stupid party like yours? He made his voice real loud so everybody could hear. At my house, I have a cool birthday party, he said. Like last year, my party was named Clowning Around. And we had two clowns from the circus, and they made balloon animals and did magic tricks. I leaned way closer to his face. So, I said, I don't even like clowns. Clowns are not normal people. Plus, my very own Grandpa Frank Miller can make balloon animals too. Except for they all look like Winnie dogs. Only he's working on it. That Jim wasn't even listening to me. He just kept on talking about his parties. This year, my party's named Old MacDonald's Farm, and the real farmers bring a petting zoo right to my front yard, and he's going to bring a lamb and a goat and a brew and some rabbits, and he's also bring a real live pony for us to ride. I put my hands on my waist. Yeah, huh? Too bad for you, I said, because I saw all about ponies on TV, and the ponies buck you off their backs, and then they stump you into the ground and kill you to death. And so I won't even come to your stupid dumb pony in zillion, billion years. Good, hollered that. I'm glad because my birthday is this coming Saturday, And tomorrow, I'm bringing invitation to every single person in room 9. Only not to you. You are the only one in the whole class I'm not bringing an invitation to. So there, then he did a big ha right in my face. And he stepped back down and he just said, meanwhile, I just kept on standing and standing there because something had gone a little bit wrong here, I think. I tapped on his head. And only here's the thing, I said, I didn't actually know you were having a party on Saturday, and so good news. I think I could make it. No, shouted that mini boy. You are not coming. Now go away. I tapped on him again. Yeah, only I was just kidding about the bunnies, I said. They hardly even stample you, probably. I don't care. Stop bothering me, he shouted. I stood on my tippy toes and looked at his head. Leave your here today, I said. That Jim swatched at me. Get away from me, he hollered. You are not coming to my party, and that's fine. Just then, a big lump came in my throat. A big lump is what comes before crying. It hurt to swallow. I sat down and hid my face in my sweater. Darn it, I said, 'cause I think I really would have enjoyed myself at the thing. Then my bestest friend named Grace put her arm around me and she patted me real gentle and she let me sit next to the window. Very slumpy. I walked home from the bus stop. Very slumping. Very slumping is when your shoulders are stiff and your head can't hold up the girl. Grandma Miller was in the nursery. She babysits me and my baby brother in the afternoon. His name is Ollie. I love him a real lot, except I wish he didn't live at my actual house. Grandma Miller was rocking him in the rocking chair. I tried to climb up there too. Only Grandma said, hold your horses at me. Yeah, only I need a rock very bad. I explained. On account of a mean boy is having a birthday party on Saturday and he's inviting everyone in room 9, only not me. I'm the only one who's not going. Grandma Miller did a sad face. Children can be so cruel, she said. Just wait till I get the baby to sleep and then you and I will talk about it. Okay, then so that's how come I crossed my arms and I tapped my foot and I waited and waited for the baby that baby go to sleep. Only his eyes kept on staying wide open. Hold them closer with your fingers, Grandma, I told her. Heavens, no, she said. Then she kept right on rocking him, and so finally I got tired of waiting, and I went my room and I crawled underneath my covers. I crawled way down on the bottom of my sheets. It is very muffly down there. You can say mean stuff, and no one can hear you. Here is all the stuff I hate, I said. First I hate that many gyms, and I hate clowns, and all the McDonald had a farmer. Plus I hate rabbits and bruise and ponies, and guess what else? We didn't actually need a baby at this house only. No one even consulted me. Just then, I heard a knock on my door. Junie B, it's Grandma, honey. Ollie finally went to sleep. She came in and lifted up my covers. I called your mother and told her what happened at school. She said I picked up at her. And so, can she fix it yet? I asked her, can I go to the birthday party now? Grandma Miller held out her arms to me. She pulled me out of my cupboard. Your mother is going to talk to you about it when she gets home, she said. Meanwhile, why don't you and I have a little fun? Let's read the book, okay? What kind of a story would you like to hear? I thought. I would like to hear a story about a little girl who doesn't get invited on meanie boy's birthday, and so she sneaks to his house and she lets a wild bunny out of the barn, and then he stumbles the boy into a flatty pancake, and all the children pour maple syrup on the guy, and they eat him for breakfast. Grandma Miller looked kind of sickish. You've got to stop worrying about that boy's party. He's just trying to get your vote, she said. Just then, my eyes got big and wide. Her goat, what goat? Grandma, do I have a goat? Is it a surprise goat? Or are you keeping it a secret at your house? I jumped up and pulled her hand. Let's go get it. We all need to, Grandma. Let's go get my goat right now. Just then, a great idea popped in my head. Hey, I just thought of something, Grandma. You and me can bring my goat to my house, and then I can have my very own birthday on Saturday. I will call it, come and pet my goat, and if you want in room 9 will come to my party, and they won't go that many jumped. All of a sudden, the front door opened. There's mother. I ran to the house, speedy quick. Mother, guess what? Guess what? Me and Grandma Miller are getting my goat, and I am having my very own birthday party on Saturday, and all of room 9 is going to be invited. Only not that Jim. Hey, he is the only one not coming. So ho ho, named just then Grandma Miller sneaked out the front door with her sweater. I pulled on Mother's arm. Come on, Mother, come on, I said. We have to go to the store and buy my invitation. Plus, also, we have to pick up the beanie wedding. Mother didn't come on. She sat down on the couch and smoothed her hair. Listen to me, Junie B, she said. I know Jim hurt your feeling today, but you can't have your birthday party on Saturday. Your birthday is until June, remember? And June is still a month away. I know June is a month away, I said. So that is how come I am moving my birthday sooner. 'Cause a month away will be too late. Mother picked me up and put me on her lap. I'm afraid you don't understand, honey, she said. You just can't change the day you were born. No one can. It's impossible. I made my voice very whispery. Yeah, only there's a little secret. Nobody in room 9 even knows when my birthday is, so I think we can pull it off. Mother did a little smile. She ruffled my hair. Sorry, honey. No, couldn't do, she said. Yes, I hollered. You can do, 'cause I have to have my birthday on Saturday, or else I will be the only one who is not going to that many gyms. And that is the saddest story I ever even heard of. Just then my eyes got a little bit of wet in there. Mother wiped my face with a tissue. Then she hugged me real tight and she said the word, I'm sorry. More bad news. Grandma Miller just called. There's no good. Moving. The next morning, I didn't get out of my bed, not even when Mother called time for breakfast. She came into my room. Didn't you hear me, Junie B? It's a time to eat, she said. I looked up from my pillow. Yeah, only I'm not even hungry. Plus, so I'm moving to the said. Mother smiled. She sat on my bed. You are moving, huh? She asked, and exactly where will you be going? I did on my shoulders up and down. Somewhere, I said. Somewhere, where? She asked. Somewhere, not here. That's where, I said. Mother hugged me. This is still about Jim's birthday, isn't it? She said. You are still worried about not getting an invitation. No, I'm not, I said. On account of I'm not even going to the school anymore. On account of I'm moving today. Mother shook her head. Then she went out of my room and she ended whispering in the hall. Pretty good, Daddy came in. He gave me a piggyback ride to the kitchen. Their mother made my favorite hot cereal, and she let me have all the brown sugar I wanted. She sat down next to me. You know, Junie B, Jim is only doing this to hurt your feelings. She said he just wanted to get a reaction from you. That's all. Sure, he does, said Daddy. And when someone is trying to hurt your feelings, there's only one way to get back at them. You have to pretend you don't care, said Mother. You have to pretend you don't even want to go to that party because if you pretend you don't want to go, it'll take all the fun out of it for him. Daddy winked. You can do that, can't you? He asked her. You are the best little pretender in the entire world. Just then, my whole face lighted up, cause that would give me a great idea. Hey, I just figured out where I can move to. It's called a small world after all. And it's Disneyland. Remember that, Daddy? It's where all those puppets keep on singing that same song over and over and over again. I smiled. That would be a happy place to live, don't you think? Dad looked at me a real long time. Then he put his head down on the table and he started knocking it on the edge. Mother pulled it up from there. They went in the hall and did more whispering. After a while, Mother called to me from her bedroom. Junie B, could you pick up the phone, please? It's your grandfather. He wants to talk to you for a minute. I picked up the phone. Hello. Hello yourself, little girl, said my grandpa Frank Miller. What's up to this morning? I'm moving today, I told him. Grandpa Miller sounded upset. Moving? He said. Oh no, you can't be moving. If you move, then you won't be able to come over to my house on Saturday. I crinkled up my eyebrows at him. Because this conversation smelled fishy, that's why. Yeah, only how come you want me to come to your house? I asked, and how come I had to be on Saturday? Because Saturday is the day I do my work around here, remember? He said, you are still my little helper, aren't you? I thought very careful. Yes, I said. On account of it, sometimes I help Grandpa fix stuff, and it's called all the jobs, I think. Are you doing all the jobs? I asked him. Is that why you want me to come there? Sure, I'm doing all the jobs, said my grandpa. But I can't do them without my helper, can I? You are the one who wears the tool belt, don't you? I smiled very proud because Grandpa Miller's tool belt is the bestest thing ever. It has a zillion tools hanging off of that thing. It wraps around me two whole times, and I don't even cave in. Just then, Grandpa Miller made his voice real quiet. You haven't even heard the best part yet, he whispered. Guess what I'm going to be fixing? I whispered back at him. What? Then Grandpa said for me to hang on a minute on account of he wanted to close his door, or else my grandma might hear. If your grandma hears, then she will want to be my helper instead of you, he said. I waited very patient. Ready? He said, ready. I said, okay, I'm going to be fixing the upstairs toilet. Just then my mouth came all the way up. Cause fixing the upstairs toilet is a dream come true. That's why. Are you gonna take the lid off the top, Grandma? And are you gonna keep flushing it and flushing it, and are you gonna watch all the water go out of that thing? I asked her. Sure I am, of course I am. That's half the fun of fixing the toilet, right? He said. Right, I said, very excited. Plus, I love that big bowl that floats on the top. Me too, said my grandpa. I love that big bowl too, and so I can count on you, can I? You and I have a date on Saturday, right? I thought some more. Yeah, only I think there's just something you forgot, Grandpa. What? He asked her. What did I forget, little girl? I raised my eyebrows at that silly head. You forgot that I'm moving today. Being a legendary, Grandma and Grandpa Miller take turns babysitting me before lunch. Then they got me dressed for kindergarten, except for today. Mother came home from work and she got me dressed instead. She said she would drive me to school if I drive you. Then you won't have to see Jim on the bus, she said very thoughtful. She got out my clothes for school. It was my jumper with frogs on it. Yeah, well, guess what? I'm not even wearing school clothes for today on account of I'm moving, and so I have to wear moving man clothes. Mother kept on trying to put that jumper on me. That's how come I made my legs and arms real stiff, so they all wouldn't fit in there that good. Then me and Mother wrestled a teeny bit, and she stood me on my head and she pulled my tights on me. You are not moving, Junie B, she said. You are going to school, and that's so finer. Running away from your problems never solves anything. Yeah, only I'm not even running. I said I'm calling rider rental trucks, and those guys will drive me. Mother smiled and tried to hug me, but I kept on staying real stiff. I stayed real stiff all the way in the car to school. Mother parked the car in the parking lot. Then she lifted me out the door and she carried me real stiff to the playground. She stood me up in the grass. Everything will be fine. You will see, she said. Just remember what Dad and I told you. If anyone talks about the party, pretend it doesn't bother you. She kissed me goodbye on my stiff head. Just then I heard a voices hollering, Junie B, hey Junie B, look what we got. They hollered. I turned around. It was my bestest friend Lucille and Grace. They were running at me. Look, said Lucille. Look what Jim gave us as invitation to his birthday party on Saturday. It's just like he told us, Johnny B, said Grace. He's really gonna have a petting zoo there. I quick covered my ears with my hands. Then I closed my eyes and I sang a louder song at them. It is called I Can't Hear You, You Are Not Even Bothering Me. I sang it at the top of my lungs. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You are not even bothering me. Then I kept on singing and singing that thing till they went away. Also, they did the cool sign at me. After that, I sat down in the grass all by myself and I looked all around the playground. Lots of other children had invitations too. Darn it, I whispered. Darn it, darn it, darn it. That's when I saw that Jiminy Jim, he was giving an invitation to a boy named Crybaby William. Crybaby William is the scaredest cat in the night. He's even scared of a teeny flu. I think just then I sat up a little bit straighter because I just got another idea in my head. That's why it was called, hey, maybe I can take William's invitation away from him because he won't even chase me. Probably. And so that I will have my very own invitation and William can get another one from that gym. And then everybody will go to the party, including me. I stood up from the grass. Then I squinted my eyes at Crybaby William, and I started to run at him very slow. I ran faster and faster, till finally I was running as faster as a speeding bumblebee. I buzzed all around William Jippity quick. His eyes couldn't even follow me that good. Then I buzzed right in his face and I quick grabbed that invitation out of his fingers. I ran my fastest to the swing set. And guess what? William didn't even follow me. That's why. And here's more good news. William's invitation didn't have his name on it. So that means it can be for anybody probably. Who knows mine? I said, because I will put my name on it when I get to Route 9. Then, and it will be my very own invitation. Just then the bell rang for school. I put my invitation way down in my deep pocket and I skipped very happy to my class. Mrs. was just standing outside of room 9. William was just standing with her. His nose was just sniffling real loud. I tried to skip past them, but Mrs. grabbed the straps of my frock jumper. She pulled me back. Yeah, only I don't actually think that is good for the outfit, I said. Mrs. did a frown. Junie B, did you take something that belonging to William? She asked. No, I said, 'cause his name wasn't even on it, and so that means it is for anybody, I think. Mrs. tapped her angry foot. Was William holding an invitation, Junie B? And did you snatch it out of his hand? And then did you run away from him? She asked. I smiled very cute. I was a buzzing bee, I said. Mrs. held out her hand. May I have a pledge? She asked. May I have the invitation you took from William? I rocked it back and back and forth on my feet because I didn't want to give it to her. That's why. Yeah, only I think it might bounce out of my pocket. I said, Mrs. bended down next to me. She leaned away into my face. I want that invitation, she said. Now I did that. Then I put my hand in my pocket. Good news, I found it. I said, very nervous. Give it to William, said Mrs. Crybaby William put out his hand. I shoveled it at him. Here, Mr. Stinky Head Tattletale Boy, I said. Here's your stinky head invitation. Mrs. eyes got real bad. Junie B. Jones, that's quite enough. Now you go sit down, and I don't want to hear another word. Do you understand, young lady? Not one more word. And so that's how come I walked the rivers lumping to myself, and I put my head on my table, 'cause guess why? Lying low again. That's why.